Hi guys, Blake here today, Lilley's Landing Resort in Marina. It is the 5th of September, and I'm going to do the one cast for you today. I'm going to do something a little different today. I'm going to try a little bass fishing, and we might stop somewhere where we don't normally for trout. So I'm going to probably do this video in segments, but this first spot, I have never personally fished it before. Phil's told me he's fished here and that there were bass here. This is a slough that's between the 65 bridge and the railroad bridge. And I am going to assume that this is pretty shallow. So we're going to go in with a weightless wacky worm. It's a little 1/0 hook. Got a Yamamoto green pumpkin. Sticko worm. We're going to find out if we can even make it through here. It looks like there's a obstacle already. Let's see if my trolling motor skates over the top of it. Oh, just barely. I have a feeling my big motor is going to catch that. We'll start right here in the shade though. This definitely looks like a bassy area. No fish on the first cast. So I'm just reeling slowly and giving it little jerks to make that wacky worm kind of move like I want it to. And I am going to have to go lift the motor up in order to continue through here. This rod I'm using is one of our new rods that we're testing out. This is I think this is the 7-footer. Definitely a little heavy for jigging, but it does be a great jerkbait rod, or for heavier stuff like what we're doing right now. I'm gonna just hit a couple more casts before we go any deeper. Oh, that felt like a hit. Something grabbed it. See some fish boiling the surface in here. This may even be a good place for a topwater. So far it's a little bit deeper than I thought it was going to be. I think this reel's got 8-pound suffix braid, and then there's like a I don't know what Phil had tied to it, but it felt about like 10 pounds or so, leader on the front of the braided line. Moving. Oh, there's some bluegill back here. That's a good sign. Where there's baby bluegill, there's bound to be bass. That might be what I'm seeing boil the surface here every once in a while. All the years I've been here, and I have literally never came in this cove. It's pretty cool looking. Lots of good structure. Variety of, there's a white duck amongst a bunch of brown ducks. Not exactly sure how far I'll be able to go back in here. It looks like it's starting to get a little on the shallow side. Seeing lots of bluegill. I haven't seen any proof of a bass, even though this totally looks like one should live here. Well, I am not going to try to go back any further. It is just about 2 foot deep where I'm at now. So we're going to call this first spot a bust. It might be that once the water runs and fills this in a little higher, maybe the bass do move back in here. Yeah, there's the bottom. Time to get out of here. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera off. I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna go to a new spot and try again. Do what? Not yet. Been trying for years for that species, still can't find it. All right. Yeah, well, 6 years of fishing here and I haven't found one of them either. I know. I'll keep trying though. Okay, all right. Well, I'll name the shark Heather. Oh, sorry, dolphin. All right, so I am down here at the very mouth of Roaring Creek, and I'm sticking with the wacky worm for now. Threw it in the moss. I'm just going to kind of work the edges and maybe a couple of these first docks. Oh, that was silly. And I got a loop in my line. Oh no. Well, this bait may be goner. I was trying to throw underneath the dock float, and I did not succeed. And I've still got loops in my line. Boy. Somehow, my line I'm not exactly sure where it got tangled. There we go. Got it back. Well, if there was any fish underneath this dock, they are gone now. Oh, that looks like a... Well, I'm not sure what that was. Seems like Heather got herself a fish back there. Last time I threw a wacky worm, we had some success in Bull Creek. while since I really got a good look at this area, but this is looking pretty grassy here. I can't tell if the grass clears up and it gets deeper on the other side here, or if it just stays like that the whole time. Looks like it might clear up. Yeah, it does. These Cinco worms, even without any weight on there, they actually surprisingly weigh a good amount. You can cast them pretty far. It's because of how much salt they have inside of them. The salt is heavier than the water. I usually hit these first few docks because after this it really starts to shallow up. Going towards those last few docks there. Come on. Okay. I'm not seeing anything over there, so we'll go kind of work our way around the inside of the creek mouth here. few shade lines in here. Might pull a bass off of. Maybe a little bit warmer outside today. This we reach a high 88. But relatively nice still compared to 100. I was really hoping to at least trick a couple small ones on that first little stretch. This may not be the case today. Wacky worm's a pretty tried and true way to just about come out and catch some bass on any given day. There are methods like the topwater frog or something else that's gonna maybe not get as many bites, but give you a chance of catching a bigger one. Oh, there's one. Ha! Just had to talk about them. Ah! Come here, bud. Come here. There, we'll hold you like a trout. Why not? There's one of the little ones I was looking to trick. just seems like each year the grass in these creeks just keeps getting worse. We spooked some kind of fish right there on that cast. Oh, I don't know if that was a fish. Sure looked like it. Pretty sure it was. The grass up there is too tall, so I'm just trying to work right here on the edge. You can see it dip down. There's some lower grass with a few feet of water in between. Then it drops off way out here where my boat is, but I feel like those bass are probably hanging out in this, suspended right here in this lower grass. I'm not going to keep working all the way around here. This definitely isn't panning out like I hoped it would. I was hoping to catch a few of those, at least smaller ones. I think we'll turn the video off here after this cast. We're going to go over in front of Taneycomo. And I know when I was down here 2 days ago that the stocking truck came through this area of the lake. Or the stocking truck, the stocking boat. And we'll go see if there's any stalkers in front of Taneycomo camps. All right, we'll be right back. So, I just shot out of Roark Creek. We are right across from Taneycomo camps, just right in front of us. A little swimming beach, it's kind of right there. Oh, that was a terrible cast. I guess we'll go with it. I've got the pink power worm set about 10 foot deep right now. And this little shallow shelf that comes off of their property makes a little holding area sometimes for the trout. I've got the pink power worm on a 64th ounce head. Try to get it down there deep a little bit quicker. I've never actually fished this area for trout with the pink power worm before. I have heard that it works. So we're trying a few first things for me today. So I may not exactly be on the right spot, but this is what I think is being described. My only fishing report today was Captain Jack Harris came back in and said that they were biting really good early this morning. They were using the pink power worm around Short Creek. I'm trying to just cover a bunch of ground right now because once again I've never actually done this here before, so I'll throw some stuff at the wall and see what sticks. Might even try throwing it out deeper here one cast. I do see fish jumping behind me, which sounds like trout. they're supposed to turn the water on at 1 today. We'll see what happens. They were supposed to run 2 units yesterday and never did. Might be the same story today. See some fish jumping in closer where I started now too. Yeah. Just hard to say when you haven't been somewhere to do something. You really got to guess around. So I'm just going to kind of zigzag between the shallow and the deep and see if we can get a bite anywhere. I know that this is a pretty popular spot right out here where people troll cast masters and spoons and have some success down here by Taneycomo. I couldn't imagine fishing the pink power much deeper than this without a slip bobber. I don't think I'm going to stay at it much longer though. Yeah, I think we're going to end it there actually. Well, we thank you guys for watching today. Like and share us on Facebook, and we'll be back out again tomorrow.